Okay, we're on now. They were about a minute away from start of the game here. Both teams are playing their second game of the season. Benson County beat Drake Animus last week. North Star handled DVE pretty easily on their first game of the season.
Tonight we welcome our visitors and guests on the scoreboard, the Benson County Wildcats, and the home team on the scoreboard, the North Star Bearcats. We want to remind everyone that North Star School is a tobacco-free zone, and we thank you for honoring our policy. At this time, would everyone please rise, remove all headgear, place your hands.
Okay, we've got the anthem coming up, and then we'll be back.
Our national anthem, played tonight by the North Star High School under the direction of Mrs. Lori Curdy. now starting for the Wildcats. Starting at a 6'4" senior, number 13, Keaton Nelson.
Keaton Nelson starting.
Will Rice. Starting at a 6'2" junior, number 21, Gunnar Hagen. Starting at a guard, 6'2" junior, number 11, Dave Temple. Starting at a 6'4" junior, number 25, Carter Mandeski. The Wildcats will go to Bob Buckner, received by Dan Greenland. And now starting for your first Bearcats. Starting at a 6'2" sophomore, number 20, Caleb Sears. Starting at a guard, 6'1" senior, number 2, Gavin Miller.
Gavin Miller, Caleb Sears.
Number 4, Hunter Borsted.
Hunter Borsted.
Starting at a center, 6'2" senior, number 23, Ian Knudsen.
Ian Knudsen.
Starting at a 6'3" senior, number 24, Keaton Crowbang.
Keaton Crowbang.
Tonight's officials are Scott Novatsky, Gordon Boyle, and Jared Lehman. They're out of the Devil's Lake Officials Association.
It's hard to tell here how our audio is, so if our audio is good or bad, send a text if you would, so we can.
Now you're ready to play Bearcat basketball.
Okay, got one text from Dave Wagaman in California saying it sounds good. Our headphones sometimes sound one way, and what our listeners hear is something different. Are you ready, Daniel? Go ahead. You've got play-by-play.
Ready to go. Glad we don't have as big a catastrophe as we did last time trying to get everything to work.
Well, it took us a while to get everything going here tonight.
Yeah. Bearcats early 2 off of a bunch of offensive rebounds. Bearcats in a 2-3 zone. And we got our first turnover of the ball game from number 21, Gunnar Hagen. Bearcats coming back 2-0 just as we start here. Little pick and roll action. Good ball movement by the Bearcats to start.
Ooh,
good take to the basket. No good. A lot of contact in the lane.
I thought it looked like a travel. In my day, that would have been a travel.
Benson County is on the board with the first 3 of the ball game for number 11, Caden Nipple. A lot of pick and rolls to start for the Bearcats.
Nice play, just didn't finish.
Couple easy bunnies missed by the Bearcats to start. Couple balls at the rim that just didn't go their way. Benson County inside, blocked by number 4, Hunter Borsted. Good defense that time by the Bearcats. Miller across the timeline, slows it down. Work it around. God, he had him down low. Knudsen with 2 points. I'll tell you what, Ian is very good at using his body, offensively, defensively, off picks. He's got a nice frame and is not afraid and knows how to use it. And Benson County gets an easy 2 for number 21, Gunnar Haig, his first 2 points of the ball game. Miller picks up his dribble, pick and roll. Knudsen back to the basket. Good left hand by Knudsen. Very nice post move inside to go to his left hand. Nepple, long 3, got it again. 2 threes to start the game for Caden Nepple. That's going to be a shot if the Bearcats are going to stay in the 2-3 zone. Ball down low, knocked out of bounce by Knudsen. Ball back to Benson County.
Well, they're really working it in well down low. I mean, they're getting the shots.
Yep, Bearcats doing an excellent job getting the ball inside. Nepple again. 3 for 3 to start tonight. He's got 9 of Benson County's 11 points. That is one of the flaws of the 2-3 zone the Bearcats are going to sit in. Quilvang to the basket, blocked. Ball on the ground, scrum. Nepple finally controls it. Back to Benson County. 11-6. Benson County, another 3. In and out. No good for number 3, Will Rice. Miller back to the hoop. Stop short. Nice elbow jumper. No good. Lot of contact in the corner. I feel like something should have got called there. A couple guys grabbing onto one another. Quilvang stopped. Good defense there by number 25, Carter Tandesky. Bearcats doing a nice job working the ball around. Using all of the clock. Oof, had a nice open shot. Quilvang rattles in for his first 3 points. Going to be important for the Bearcats tonight to get Quilvang going. I think he had 28 the other night in Starkweather. Nelson will cast. No good. Oof, then we got a foul. Foul underneath. Offensive rebound given up by the Bearcats. Miller didn't box out and then got a quick foul.
Tandesky on the line.
First foul of the game. Tandesky's first shot is no good. Good pass. Oof. Bunnies. Bunnies for the Bearcats tonight. Long 3 for Rice, no good. Wagner out and pushing. Quilvang, 3-ball side pocket is good. Six for Keeter Quilvang. Ball inside to Nelson. Oh. Borsted caught reaching in. You know, he had good help until he swung at it. Swung at it, made contact with Nelson's arm. Didn't end up hurting the Bearcats. Borsted goes back. He stopped, squeaks through the defenders, no good. And he gets a quick 2 fouls.
But we could easily have 20 points already here.
I agree. Bunnies have been not very good for us so far. A lot of good looks down low, excuse me. Good shots at the block, just haven't fallen for the Bearcats. Nelson, first 2 points of the night. Ball knocked away, stays with the Bearcats. 13-12, Benson County, 2:16 left in the first quarter. Bearcats ball on the sideline. Inbound to Sphere. Gets it to Miller, start the offense. Blocked on the baseline by number 24, John Fisher. Big scrum. Gonna end in a circus layup by Keith Quilvang. A lot of English on that one. Oof. And turnover by Benson County. We had a double dribble. Subs coming in for Benson County, number 14, Sam Hill, a senior. Bearcats work the ball around. Quovang, top of the key, no good, just out. Wagner with the rebound, out to Miller, back to Wagner in the corner. Bearcats got a fresh 30. Coach Road tells them to bring it back out. Contact, 2 shots. Good take to the basket that time by Quovang.
His first team foul.
Bearcats doing an excellent job being aggressive, going to the basket here early. Oof. In and out.
One more time.
Second one good for Quovang. Ball into Nelson, to Neppel, to Rice, to Neppel. Neppel will cast another one. Got his first miss for the evening. Bearcats bring it back. Double screen up top, pick and roll. Quovang pull the trigger again, no good. Ball off Neppel, stays with the Bearcats. New 35 for the Bearcats. 47 seconds left in the ball game. And a turnover by the Bearcats to end their possession. Wagner came off the screen and shuffled the feet a little bit. Ball to Benson County. 37 on the shot clock. Bearcats will get another chance at it. Nelson to Neppel. Neppel drives baseline. Throws up a floater, no good. Bearcats coming back. Ball to Quovang. They pull it out for the last shot. 20 seconds left. Miller near the timeline. Flirting with being too close. Down to 10. We got a 5-second call on Miller. Another turnover, Bearcats.
I think as long as you've got a shot clock, it shouldn't make any difference if you stand out there for 5 seconds or 20 seconds.
Neppel down low. Out to Nelson, no good. No shot gets off. 15-13, end of the first quarter. We got a good one brewing here in Candu.
That was a pretty entertaining first quarter.
Back and forth.
Send us a text if you're listening out there, and we'll maybe mention your name.
Well, story of the first quarter. Benson County came out hot from the three-point line, cooled off a little bit. And the Bearcats would be up 10 if they made their layups.
Here's the fancy layup.
A lot of English on that one. Even a little eyeball, I think. A little eyeball looking back at him. That's your number up there?
Yep. I actually got a smartphone.
No way. You know how to work it?
I can answer the phone if it rings.
That's all you need, right?
If I have it on me.
Benson County basketball to start the second quarter.
Maybe we've only got that one viewer. Wagaman's probably the only one watching us tonight.
Well, good, then I won't say nothing dumb. Ball inside to Nelson. Nice 5-foot jump shot. Benson County, I tell you what, if they're patient, they got the size to work that ball inside. give the Bearcats problems.
Joe Staus is watching.
And another turnover by the Bearcats. Traveling call on number 0, Hayden Hagler. Benson County coming back. Bearcats still in a 2-3 zone. Good movement by the Wildcats. In and out, back and forth. They got their cutters. Nepple into the lane. Out to Nelson. Nelson tries a 3. Short.
Looked good from my angle, but it was dead on. Just didn't have quite enough on it.
Quilvang on the wing. Go for a pick and roll. Over to Hagler. Hagler throws up a shot. No good. Ball coming back. Miller gets himself a steal. Oh, and Nicolaisen. Tommy Nicolaisen got a little excited. Saw the basket, forgot to put the ball down. Wildcat ball coming back. Miller getting in the passing lane, causes another turnover by the Wildcats.
He's got some quickness.
15-15 tie ball game as Bearcats come back. A lot of ball screens coming through from the Bearcats. Work it around to Knutson. Knutson gets stuck at the block. No movement. A lot of people in the lane. Shot clock's at 10. Over to Miller. Miller looking to penetrate. No such doing. Nice pass. Good pass, Miller into Hagler for an easy 2-point basket. Wildcats back. Rice will try another 3, and he got it. His first points of the ball game. Back and forth we go here in Candu. Quilvang on the wing. Knutson's got posted up. Oof, just short of using that body. Miller, another steal, up and easy for 2. Benson County coach wanted a foul, didn't get it. 2 more points for the Bearcats. Rice at the 10-foot line. Over Nepple, Rice, another 3. Good. 3 more in the scorebook for Will Rice. Screens. We got our screens coming. Ball up top to Hayden Hagler. Goes up and gets it. Corrals it. Easy 2 points for Hayden Hagler. He's got 4. I didn't see. Was that another 3?
Another 3 by number. The third 3 by number 3.
Third 3 by Will Rice. Started out a little cold.
6 for them already. That's
which Nicolaisen, easy 2, no good, long 2. Ball comes back, Benson County. Nepple can't corral it. Tandesky got a little excited, threw it too far to the corner. Nepple could not hang on. Subs coming back in. Sphere comes back in, and Borsted comes back in for the Bearcats. So Nicolaisen, Borsted, Sphere, Quilvang, and Hagler for the Bearcats. Work the ball around. Easy 2. Good ball movement, good patience off the cuts. Borsted gets an easy 2. His first 2 of the ball game. Bearcats really being aggressive on defense. And a scrum, we got a jump ball. Goes to Bearcats? I didn't see. Yeah.
Timeout Wildcats.
go through a few instant replays.
Timeout call by Benson County. Very nice pass inside. Bearcats doing a very nice job passing the basketball this evening. Moving the ball around, getting easy looks.
You still got time to buy bingo cards.
Well, I got one text here that says, "We are watching." Doesn't say who.
Wow, we appreciate all our loving fans.
Watching from Gibbons Grill.
Bearcats these last few minutes have really cranked it up on defense. They got a couple turnovers, a couple easy layups, worked the ball around, did a very nice job.
At halftime, I made a new YouTube channel that I'm going to put on videos from the past 20 years. So it's North Star Bearcats Classics, the name of the channel. Right now I've got about 40 or 50 videos going back to '99. Oof. They've even got the first ETI, Daniel.
Really?
You and Jake and Jessica.
Oh boy. Really had to dig through the archives. 0 for 2 that possession for the Bearcats. Benson County, Rice brings it across. Bearcats still in their 2-3 zone. Nepple, deep three. No good. Pandeski, rebound, 2 more. Ball out of bounds, stays with the Bearcats. Nearly knocked that old man off his rocker. Tommy Nicolaisen running the show. Wolving off the screen, no good. Bearcats working the ball around, doing a nice job using the full shot clock. It's down to 10. Wolving gets another ball screen, ball's tipped. Rebound Borstead, blocked. Put it up. And no shots is Corey Paul, and boy, that was close.
Well, we'll take a look at the replay on that. No, he was late.
Good defense that time by the Wildcat. Bearcats switched to a man-to-man defense. Wildcats work the ball around. A lot of contact in the lane. And then a foul. Nelson. Borstead saved a layup, but I believe that he will be coming out of the ball game with his 3rd personal foul.
Keep Nelson at line, Chief. 2 times.
My guess is that'll be the last we see of him for the quarter. First one by Nelson up and good. Miller checks back into the ball game. Second one, no good. Ball tipped around, ends it up in Tommy Nicolaisen's hands. 27-23 Wildcats, about 2 minutes left in the half. Quilving on the wing. Ooh. All screen and no roll. Bearcats turn it over again.
Yeah, there's not much point in setting the screen if you're not going to roll afterwards.
I didn't see what happened. Looked like the ball was fumbled out of bounds, tripped over the block. Anyways, ball ends up with the Wildcats. Bearcats back to a 2-3 zone. Ball inside. Somebody got caught sleeping. Nelson an easy 2 points. He's got 4 for the evening. Ball comes back. Rice on Miller. Miller throws up a floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. Out to Nicolaisen, into Hagler. Hagler kicks it to Miller. Corner, 3, and a foul. Nope. 3 free throws coming for Gavin Miller. That is Will Rice, his first personal.
Gavin Miller at the line.
First one, good. Second one, no good. Third and final free throw up. And that is the second lane violation he's called on the shooter today. He must be finessing the line a little bit. Wildcats working the ball, running the weave. Nelson traveled.
He's got some nice moves.
Slid a little too far on his pivot. Bearcats get the ball back, coming back. Into Hagler. Cutters to Nicolaisen. Bearcats want to run the option. Most of the time that's a football play. Nicolaisen into the corner to Quilvang, the 10-foot line.
Whoa.
You know, he came off that screen, I knew he was going to pull the trigger. Good pass. Too hot to handle. Another turnover by the Wildcats. 45 seconds left in the half. You know, that was a beautiful pass, but sometimes those bounce passes got a little too much spin on them to handle. Bearcats work the ball. Hagler to Miller. Screening, moving, cutting. Quilvang, 3-ball, no good. Nelson with the rebound, 25 left. Nepple thought about a 3. Take a contested jump shot instead. Hagler does a nice job rebounding it. Bearcats will hold for the last shot. They got to hurry, they got 10 seconds. Ball coming back. Nearly turns it over to Quilvang. He'll pull the trigger. No good, short, and that'll end the half. 24-29, the Wildcats. Borsted, the only one in real foul trouble that I can think of. He's got 3. Everybody else is, I think Gavin Miller is the only other foul in the quarter for the Bearcats. Rice had 1. I missed the other 2. So, at the half, 24-29.
Got about 30 seconds.
Wildcats ahead here in Candu. We will be back shortly after this break.
I'll go over a bit to that. Whoop, darn it. Okay, so if you are
Hold on, give me one.
a Bearcat fan or a Candu Cub fan,
Hey,
if you just get on YouTube
give
and
me one.
once you're on YouTube, search for North Star. Make sure you do 2 separate words.
Wait for me.
Bearcats Classics. And you'll have mostly sports, but I've got,
How about you pass
as of right now, a dance routine and a prom and a couple graduation videos on there from years gone by. So if you know what year it is you want to see a highlight from, you type in that year and then the sport. Will make it easier. I mean, you could just scroll through and look through all of them, but if you know that you want to see something from the particular season, it's just that for the fall seasons, you just have to put in the 4-digit year. If it's a winter season, I put those in by the 4-digit, you know, for the fall part of the season or the December part of the season, and then hyphen, and then the year for the next part of the season. And I put in, I didn't do this on very many of them, but if you know you want to see the game where Alex Weston made the big shots against 4 Winds in that region championship where he hit those 2 threes, one to send it into overtime and then the next one to win it. We've got Jake Hagler's 49-point game on there, so if you just type in Jake Hagler, you'll see his 49-point game. Grant Lindahl had a 40-point game where he had 26 points in the first quarter. Jonathan Lindahl's got a game in there where he had 8 3-pointers. I don't know how his total points were, but he had 8 3-pointers. And for those of you that have been in the Sports Center show or the ETI show, if you want to go back and see some of those from the previous, 5 or 6 years, just type in Sports Center or ETI. And I've just been putting these on in the last week here, so I picked the big one, so the championship, or not the championship year, the year we got second place, the year we were ranked #1 with Evan Lindahl. We got second place that year. I've got all of the individual highlights, so if you want to watch Evan Lindahl play, and he's got about 30 minutes worth of straight highlights from Evan throughout that season, and the region championship game, and that Wells County game was the one where we were ranked #1 in opening round of that region, and we were down. We were just playing the worst game we had played all year. We were down by 7 with like 3 minutes to go, and it was like 42-35 or something. And so you think, well, there's no way we're going to score 7 points in the next 2 or 3 minutes. But they did and got it into overtime, and it ended up going to triple overtime before Nathan. Is it Nathan Kakler or Zach Kakler? Zach Kakler won that one at the buzzer. Then I've got those big scoring games for Jake and Grant. State tournament, the year we won it in 2011. There's quite a few videos from that. Now, actually, a lot of these games are already on YouTube, but this put them into just one channel, so it's easy to just go to that channel and look through all the sports and all the different highlights over the last almost 20 years. The volleyball championship, quite a few clips from the state tournament, and the championship game against Langdon. 2016 girls basketball. When I get time, I'll put on some of the 2015 girls basketball. But a quotable on all of the football highlight, playoff highlights, because there were some very exciting playoff games there that year that we got second in the Dakota Bowl. And I got the 1990 girls state tournament highlights just from the beach game. That was the opening game where they were ranked #1 and we were ranked #2. And everybody was figuring that Beach was going to win that one because they were just totally dominating everybody they played that year. And we took them to overtime, and Carla Freund threw one up from 3/4 court at the buzzer that hit the backboard and came off the rim. That had it gone, we would have gone to a double overtime in that game. I'll be getting more on there, especially like I say down there at the bottom from 99 to 2006. I just didn't have time to get a lot of those on. Try to find, a couple years ago, I got the highlights from the Bisbee Egeland Championship team of about 20 years ago, and can't find, I did a bunch of classic videos that year, and for some reason can't find them. Hoping to find them here over this weekend, and so I can put those games back on.
Question for you. Do you have the best graduation video of all time on there?
Not yet.
Is it going to be on?
Well, see that one we started out, that's got some music in it, and so it got that copyright violation on it, so you can't hear it. It's on the web. You can search for it, but you won't hear anything. So unless I can find the original, if I find the original files, I could take that whatever song it was that they're dinging us for, I could take that off and put it back on. That wasn't the best video though anyway. 2009 was the best graduation video by far. You guys, I suppose, might have been second.
The repeat of The Hangover, what do you mean? That obviously is the best. It had Bergdahl in it, for Pete's sakes. I guess you could swing that the other way and say that that's probably our biggest knock also.
That was a good idea, though, to make a hangover.
Well, that was right when that movie came out, shortly thereafter.
Well, no, at that time there had been all three of them by the time we did that, wasn't there?
I think all three of them had.
Kids were saying, "Oh, you've got to see," because I had never watched it, and kids were saying, "Oh, you've got to see that. The first one was so good," and then they were saying, "Oh, the second and the third ones weren't."
Well, I agree with you there. Well, maybe they were. Maybe all three of them were out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because remember it starts out The Hangover Part 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because three had just come out then, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
And actually, I bought that video and I thought that was one of the stupidest movies I've ever seen. I still cannot for the life of me believe how anyone older than 12 years old found that funny.
So you're telling me you didn't watch 2 and 3?
No.
Well, I don't blame you. Those were the worst yet.
Oh. Whose foot did that hit?
Shermanator. Well, Sherm Swanson was a little too comfortable. Got the ball bounced off his left foot. Nepal casting right the way to start. Wolving back. Pulls it up. Secondary break. No good. Into Knutson. Knutson gets a shot blocked. Nelson's doing a good job guarding Knutson without getting any foul trouble.
Jeez, do something.
Nicolaisen, that's a reach. Thank you. First foul on. Carter Tandeschi.
Tammy's handing out the free candy tonight. Whoa. How in the world?
Alley-oop to
somebody
Sphere
was asleep there.
Sphere's got 4. Up and under. Knutson gets whistled with his first.
Knutson, his first personal. First team foul.
Tandeschi's first throw rattles in it good. One more to come. 30-26 Wildcats. Tandeschi makes it 31. Quellvang corner. No, nothing going off the sideline. Wagner might have traveled. Ball into Knutson. Knutson, baby hook, no good. Benson County back. Tandeschi into the lane. Stolen by Wagner. Wagner looks to push. Quovang, no good.
He's missed about his last 6 3-point attempts, hasn't he?
Yep.
He started out hot.
Ball to Nepple. A lot of contact. Nepple dribbles around to Rice. Rice to Nelson. To Tandeschi. Back to Nepple. He'll pull the trigger on a 3. No good. Ooh. Wagner with the rebound and a foul.
Now the last time down the court, Tandeschi kind of took it into the lane there, and I thought he was just going to bowl Ian Knutson over, and Ian didn't budge. Didn't move him an inch.
That is a very big body to try and move. A very thick body. I was actually thinking the same thing. That that last possession for him, he'd have fell over. He probably could have got a charge. But
yeah, I thought I saw it. I thought I saw a charge in the making, and Tandeschi just kind of bounced backwards.
Yeah. Turnover Bearcats. Ball back to Benson County. Bearcats back to their 2-3 zone into Tandeschi. Nice pass there from Nelson to Tandeschi for 2 more. Wagner in the lane, no good. Ball fumbled by Hagler. Nicolaisen in the corner. Floats it up, no good. Good pass. Good pass to Knutson for 2 more. Timeout, Bearcats. 33-28. Wildcats here, 5:42 left in the 3rd quarter.
So let's look at that inbounds play. Oh, nope.
Here's our last one, float into Knutson.
Okay, this should be the inbounds play.
Somebody was not guarding who they were supposed to.
Yeah, I wonder how many people went to YouTube at about 7 o'clock tonight and gave up because we didn't get started till just about 8 o'clock.
That could be possible too. Had 2 junior high games tonight. As Nelson shoots a 3 and cans it in the corner.
Someone's asking if we've got the Mackenzie Beck 25-point game. I wonder who could be asking that.
I don't know.
I didn't know Mackenzie Beck had 25-point career. Well, whoever sent that, I'm assuming it might be Mackenzie Beck, although I'd be surprised if she'd be watching this one. You got to tell me what year it was and what game it was.
Knutson's first free throw, no good.
Send me the year and who they were playing, and I might be able to find that. I do have the game when the volleyball team with Kenzie Beck on it beat Langdon for the first time.
Dunked by Tandeschi off the turnover. That extends the Wildcat lead to 10. Wagner got a little aggressive after his first throw at the hoop. Foul, that is his first personal. Wildcats extend their lead to 10, 38-28. Bearcats still in their 2-3 zone. Working the basketball around, doing a good job using all of the shot clock. Rice steps into another 3, no good. The Bearcats fumble around with it. End up no good, tipped around. Quilving ends with it. They look to push. Ball coming back, Quilving. Quilving to the baseline. A lot of contact, no foul.
Ooh. That was just a little bit obvious. take a look at that.
A bit of frustration by the Bearcats to start after the timeout.
Yeah.
Wildcats back on offense. Tandeschi traveled, missed it. Nelson, 3-ball corner pocket, no good. Nobody in the rebound, but Borstead, he comes away with it. He looks to push. Over to Miller. Miller corrals it, drives baseline. Up and under, good pass to Hegler. Hegler goes up and under. 2 more for Hayden Hegler. Wildcats back, look to push. Ball on the ground. Timeout, Wildcats, 4-1. I'm not sure when he gave him that timeout that anybody had possession of the basketball. Regardless, 38-30, Wildcats. This last play looked like the circus had come to town. Everybody's got to loop under, loop around, and try and spin it off the backboard.
Yeah, the volleyball game was, Langdon had won, like for 10 straight years, I think it was, Langdon won every district volleyball game. And then there was one year, Kenzie Beck, Sarah Peterson,
I believe
Nicole
they had
Larson.
Did they have the twin girls at that time? Or was that was before? I vaguely remember that.
Can't remember. Their last name started with S. Can't remember what it was. No, I don't think they.
Stremix.
Yeah, Stremix. The only problem is, for some reason, I've got.
Rice, another 3, no good.
I've got all that video except for the final point. I don't know what happened to that.
I got too excited, forgot to push record.
Well, I've got it because I've got it. You can see it. There was we made a sports center on it. And on the sports center, you can see the final point.
Huh.
But on the video of the original video, it just ended as they were going for the last point.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Quilving. 2-3 zone by the Bearcats. Nepple side, no good. Nobody boxed out Nelson. Biggest guy in the gym. Oof. And Kravatsky comes up with a foul on, I thought he called it on Hunter Borstead. He did not. Called it on Hayden Hegler. Hegler's first.
I do remember a volleyball game where Kenzie Beck served 25 straight points.
I remember that too. I don't remember who we were playing though.
I'm guessing St. John.
Bearcats work the ball around. Hegler in the corner. Cutters, all to the same spot. That's no good. Go to Borstead. Back cut, Quilvang knocked out of bounds by Tandeschi. Ball out of bounds underneath Bearcats. 2:38 left in the third quarter. Wildcat lead at 10. Work the ball around. Knutson misses everything from about 2 feet. Nepple to the corner to Nelson. Back to Nepple. He'll pull the trigger. You know, since he made his first 3, I don't know that he's made one since. Quilvang working the ball around. Roll to the basket, no good. Turnover Bearcats. Nelson back. Good defense by the Bearcats. Nepple. To number 21. That shot's no good. Number 21. Gunnar Hagen, that shot's no good. Ball back, knocked out of bounds, back to the Bearcats.
We've got Mary and John watching from Illinois.
Bearcats work it around. Miller on the wing. Had Sphere for a second. Nicolaisen off the screen. No good. Nelson rebound. Wildcats look to push. One dribble. He had a layup if he wanted it. No good. Throws up a... Kandeski throws up a layup. No good. Miller back. Looks to push. A lot of contact. No foul. Ball coming back. Kandeski, 2 dunks on the night. A lot of contact underneath, no call. Wagner, a little fancy dribbling, goes nowhere. They're on the wing. Look to move it around. Knutson, off the bottom of the rim. Wildcats look to push. Coming back to Kandeski. Ball knocked out of bounds, stays with the Wildcats. Kandeski comes out. Sam Hill comes in for the Wildcats. Hill looked like he traveled again. That's the first 4 points for Gunnar Hagen. Miller works it. Ball inside finally to Sphere. Sphere does without looking, turns around, throws one up. And no good, we got a jump basketball.
Well, for as hot as the Bearcats came out in this game, I mean, they had 12 points in no time, and now they've only got 30.
Oofta.
Hasn't been...
I tell you what, going both ways the second half looks like a rock fight. Contact again, no good. Wildcats look to push. Over to Sam Hill. Too strong, in and out. Nelson.
Calling goaltending.
And he called goaltending. Count the basket. Ball back to the Bearcats.
There's been a couple other times there's been a hand in the net. They haven't called anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Being a referee, unless it's blatantly obvious,
can't remember what the score was at halftime, but we can't have put on too many points this quarter.
I want to say 2 or 4. Good cut.
There we go.
By the same judge. Keaton Nelson going after that one should have been a goaltend also. Neppa throws it up, no good. End of quarter number 3, 46-32 Wildcats. That one's always confused me as a referee.
What?
You go after one. Wagner got his fingers caught in the net. He can't get much higher than the net if we're being perfectly honest. Nelson goes after a block, rattles the backboard. No call. To me, there has to be some consistency there. Personally, I would have let them both go, but if you're going to call one, you should call the other. But what do I know? I teach science. Here you see one of Kandeski's 2 dunks.
Wildcats ball to start the 4th quarter.
Ball to the Wildcats to start quarter number 4. 46-32 Wildcats. Here we go, we got one more to play. Right now, other than layups, neither team can hit water if they fell off a boat. A lot of contact, no foul. Turnover Bearcats. Neppel settle into a 3. Nothing but nothing. Ball on the floor. Scrum. Jump ball. Holy cow. That right there epitomizes kind of what we've had this evening, other than the first quarter. First quarter was good. Tommy to Miller. Miller to Wagner. Wagner into Hagler. Hagler, a lot of contact, nothing doing. Ball coming back. Neppel tiptoes the sidelines. To Hill, to Rice. Back to Hill. To Neppel, he'll pull the trigger again. Still no good. Tandusky, nobody rebounded, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, that's one thing about a zone. It's tough to rebound in. You don't get bodies on bodies, you're not going to get a rebound in a zone, especially to a team that averages, just glancing, probably 6'2", 6'3".
I guess it was, I'm still learning how the texting works here, but I guess it was it was Wagaman that was mentioning Beck's 25-point game here. I got to learn how to scroll. And
did you get my text?
Yeah.
I already shoot me a text back.
Well, you just told me you were taking tickets. I didn't see that I needed to answer it.
Knutson inside. Wiggles his way around to Sphere. I believe we're going to have 2. 2 shots coming for Caleb Sphere. That is Rice's second personal foul. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was doing a good job first half of keeping track of points. I forgot I had this pen here. So if you want point totals, I got nothing. Sphere's first one, no good. Second one, good. Oh, almost had an interception, stepped on the sideline. Ball back to Benson County. Ball into Hagen, no good. Whoa. Borsted tried to outlet it to Nelson, or I mean to Knutson. To me, that's not a very good idea. But what do I know? Back and forth, back and forth. Wildcat ball. We're working. Ball up to Nelson. Drove baseline, traveled. Thank you. I don't get them all right, but I get lucky every once in a while.
Are you doing any reffing during the winter here?
I'm trying to, but I am not on a crew. So most likely I'll get all the games that nobody wants, which is fine. Keep me busy. Quilvang, no good. Hagler ran right by the rebound. Back Neppel to push. Euro step, up and good. That looked dang close to a travel. That's the one thing about the Euro step. Awkward. Legal if you do it right. Ball into Sphere, doubled, turns it over. To Tandusky. Ooh. Good foul by Borsted. His fourth foul. I would assume that he would stay in.
He's only a junior.
That is correct.
I've got him for 14, but I get carried away on the computer here and forget to put some of these points down.
Guys on the floor, holy cow, the floor must be slippery. Everybody's on the floor most of the time. Ball back to the Bearcats. Miller on the wing by himself. Nobody sees him. Tandusky nearly got another dunk, and that is a good clean tackle. Unfortunately, we're in the wrong sport.
Tandusky is third personal, 6th team foul.
50-33 Wildcats. Knudsen, top of the key. Oof. Boy, are we having trouble passing the basketball today. Ball knocked out of bounds. Lucky it retains with us. Ball into Sphere. To Miller, cutting, no. Knudsen. 15-footer, no good. And a foul.
Foul again, Miller, his third personal. 8th team foul.
8th team foul. Miller has 2 fouls.
1-1.
Nelson to shoot the bonus. Next Wildcat foul, Bearcats are in the bonus. Sphere exits the game. And I didn't see who came in. Who came in? First one up and good. He earned another.
We've got him with 9. I should be in the ballpark anyway. I'm not going to say it. Might have missed a basket here or there.
Quolving brings it back. 52-33, 5 minutes left in the ball game. Bearcats offense pretty stagnant. Miller drives baseline. Nice pass and one. Knudsen. Counted in a foul. Goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Nelson's second personal foul. 17 fouls for the Wildcats. 18 fouls for the Bearcats. His first one no good. Quolving with the rebound. Back up, short. And we got a foul on we got a foul on Ian Knudsen. You know, I'm just going to leave it that I didn't see it. And Bearcats are down 20. We'll leave her there. Short, no good. Ball don't lie. No violation called again. Ball to the Bearcats. Bearcats bring it back, 4:30 left. Miller into the lane, ball to Knudsen. Good left hand, no good. Tipped out, Wagner into the lane. Quolving side pocket, no good. And we hit the shot clock. Ball inbounded to Nelson at half court. A lot of contact, no contact. Over and back, we get a turnover. Maybe we'll get a little life here from the Bearcats. Vogt shouts the offense. Bearcats into it. Quolving on the wing. Wagner missed an open Knudsen early in the possession. Miller to the basket. Jump shot. A lot of contact. Did we get a foul? Pravatsky, we got a foul.
I think he kind of initiated, he kind of jumped in. He could have just gone straight up and had a pretty easy shot there, but he wanted to draw the
first
foul.
One, no good. Second one, good by Gavin Miller. And we got the travel. Yep, by Rice. Nicolaisen forced the turnover, travel on the Wildcats. Ball into Knudsen. Nicolaisen long two. Saved into Wagner. Wagner gets it stuck.
I thought Ian was going to jump up and get that one.
I tell you what, he jumps up and gets it. He ain't going to touch it, but it might come out on his way down. I didn't see who called that one. Who called that one, Tammy? Timeout, somebody. Full timeout. 52-36. Wildcats over the Bearcats here at home in the North Star Gymnasium. Friday tomorrow.
It's not too often you see one guy get 2 dunks in a Class B basketball game.
No, it is not. I was pretty impressed with his first one. He started about mid-lane and got up there. A lot of times, you know, got to take at least a 3-point running start. But I guess I wasn't very athletic, so I had to start at half court. Bearcats out to press. Tandusky steps through. Miller gets a turnover, and they're back. Up and good for Gavin Miller. Turnover bucket. Little life from the Bearcats. 38-52. Contact. Foul on Hegler. That is foul number 10 on the team. We are shooting 2 from here on out. 3:30 left.
And I'm guessing this is going to be a long 3.5 minutes before this one's going to end.
Nepple, good. Bearcats, back. 39-52. Did they put that last point up there?
No.
Is that the correct score?
No, I think
we need one. They need one more.
Sure.
Quilvang, short. Not his night tonight. Wildcats back. Working it. Nobody guarding Nepple on the block, and he dribbles it off his foot. Out of bounds. Ball back to the Bearcats. 3 minutes left. Little pressure put on by Nepple. Boy, if we want to have a shot here, we gotta get moving. Open. Borstead, nothing doing.
Jeez.
Where he threw that one to, I don't have a clue. Must have been the next county. Scrum. Stays with the Bearcat, or stays with the Wildcats, excuse me. Ball back. Flirting with over and back. Oh, ball saved in. Offensive foul by Tandusky.
See out?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I thought that was
yeah,
maybe he is. I missed 3 fouls then.
Well, now's our time to get going with him out here.
Correct. He's been all over the place today. Very good game. Number 25, Carter Tandusky. Ends the game with I don't know how many points and a couple dunks.
I got him with 14.
Decent day at the office. Miller back to Borstead. Not sure what they're running. Bearcats look pretty lost. Quilvang short again. Ball saved into Knutson. Contact, no foul. Timeout Bearcats. Borstead's got 2 more. Bearcats cut the lead to 13. Don't call it a comeback. But Bearcats cut the lead to 13.
That was close to 20, wasn't it?
It was at 20. Or 19 at least. Quilving had 28 Monday night. Started out hot. I thought I was going to see something special.
Yeah.
Went cold from there. But what I like is that he kept pulling the trigger. Shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. I mean, other than a few, he hasn't taken many bad shots.
Whoa.
2 points for Hagen. Back, Sphere. Bearcats looked around the offense. They need to do something. They're down 15. Cutters. Travel. Turnover. Well, we get a little action. 2 apiece left for timeouts. These Kit Kats are good.
If Keeter would have been hitting it all here the second half. I mean, 13 points down. Well, he's probably, 0 out of 10 for the second half.
How many bunnies did we miss to start the game?
Yeah.
Next Wildcat foul. Both teams are in the double bonus. That would make today last a little bit while longer for those of you that were tired for today.
Well, I'd like to get home and watch the football game.
Who's playing today?
Chargers and Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get much better than that.
Interception, Quilving. Bearcats come back. A little life here from the Bearcats. Working around. Quilving. Short. Not his best night. That'll happen.
There's just really nobody else that can seem to create offense over here either.
Nobody can. Very few people.
I mean,
as of today, have been creating offense for themselves. You have Knutson started out hot inside.
Yeah. But all of those nice passes underneath in the first quarter aren't there anymore.
Nope.
And then nobody other than Keaton is really a shooter that I can see.
I got a text from the Jaden Komrowski. 14-7, you're not missing much of the football game. Thanks for the update. Much appreciated.
Hey, I don't think I have any videos on there of Jaden. Or wait, you say Jaden or Tanner?
Jaden.
Jaden.
I think Tanner's sitting down here. Benson County back. Bearcats need to get up. Need to double the basketball. And we got a foul. Go shoot to 2.
Also, Campanella has 1 person.
I tell you what.
Will Rice at the line.
That's a lot of fouls.
No, those of you that are texting here on the screen, that's not Daniel's text number, that's mine. Gerald Peterson is, I'm running the computer here, that's my number on the screen.
Second one good. Bearcats back. Ooh, they don't understand that there's a minute left, and if they want to have a shot at this thing, Wagner into the lane. Off Knutson knee. Nicolaisen. Wagner surveys the floor. Nice pass to Knutson. Good left hand. Swing pass to Nelson. Rice. Nelson. Nipple. Shot clock and game clock pretty near the same. And my guess is that'll about do it.
Who made that? It wasn't
Nelson. Bang with the bucket.
Thanks for coming to take folks and supporting men's basketball. For the administration and staff of the North Star High School, we'd like to wish everyone a happy holiday.
58-46 is our final. Wildcats come in to Candu. Escape with a victory. I'll be honest, that one's a little hard to swallow.
Yeah, it started out like it was going to be a really good game, but and 12 points isn't a blowout, but I mean, North Star just didn't have a way to score in the second half.
Nope. Whole second half, Benson County was in firm control of the basketball game.
Okay, the next webcast will be a week from today, I believe. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. It's the 13th today, right? Okay, so next Tuesday, home game girls against Rolla. I won't be here, so you guys will
Wonderful.
have to remember how to set
Don't
everything up here.
touch anything.
Yeah. Will somebody unplug that camera cord?
This one? That one. That one.
That's the camera pointing to the scoreboard there, so we get the score. So got to make sure that stays plugged in.
I'll blame that one on Mr. Iser.
Say, okay, this is totally unofficial. I've got Keaton Nelson for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Rice with 10. Gunnar Hagen with 6. Neppel with 10. Tandesky with 14. 4 for Borsted, 6 for Miller, 9. Oh, I didn't update that. Keaton 13. Knutson 10. Yeah, sometimes I write these things down on the program here, and sometimes I put them on the computer, and if I do each one of them all the time, I'd be fine. Hayden Hagler 8, Caleb 5, Ben Wagland 2, 58-46. Okay, no reason to keep this going on any longer.
All right.
So thank you, Daniel and Tammy.
Have a good night.
Thanks for watching, everybody.